tusaako bakasitoma baffe abalungi mwebale gye mutuusaako engalo nze ayogerako nammwe nze director 77 properties mu Kisumu town mwami Sekandi Moses bamemba tutunda amataka tugula amataka tupangisa amayumba tupangisa amamoloka tulina buploti obwesente ensamusamu nga 25 tubulina mu office zaffe sangibwa Kisumu town ku luguudo luliko Centenary Bank ku kalina eriko ku supermarket ekasa ngombe junction bamemba baffe oyena ali eyo oba banyinaza abagenda ebweru baganda baffe abali mu nsi z'ebweru mutunonye mu office zaffe oba mutunonye ku simu zaffe 0757 65 337 MTN yaffe 0779 54 94 83 ku lw'empeereza yaffe nnungi nsigala ndekita 77 properties mu Kisumu.
Entalo mu mawanga ga Afrika zikoze kyamaanyi nnyo okuleka abantu abasinga obungi nga babundabunda saako n'okumalawo obulamu bwabo ababa balugendeddemu. Ensi ya Somalia y'emu ku nsi mu Afrika wano ku lukalu lw'omwana w'omuddugavu esinze okukosebwa entalo nga ne buli gye buli eno entalo tezinnaba kuggwa mu ggwanga eryo okuva lwe zaabalukawo mu myaka gye tukubye emabega. Bannansi b'ensi eno bangi bazze babundabunda mu mawanga agawerako naye nga mu ggwanga lyattu Uganda mwe basinze okufunira akalembereza n'emirembe olw'okubabudamya ne babawa okwegeka oluba era nga beebaza nnyo omukulembeze w'eggwanga lino John Yoweri Kaguta Museveni okubasenza.
My name is Khalif Mohammed. I've been here more than 20 years. If I take this opportunity, let me appreciate Uganda government and Uganda host the people. And let me thank His Excellency Kaguta Museveni and his government. And the Uganda government is the best country who hosted refugees all over the world last 7 years. The best country. Nobody asks ID. You can do whatever what host community they do, except two things only. Refugee, they can't do two things. The rest they can do what the host community they do. Number one, you can't vote. Number two, you can't buy a land. The rest you can do. We have a business. We can rotate each and every from Busia up to Lego. Nobody asking me, nobody stop me. Like other countries, you can't move.
Bw'otuuka mu kibuga Kampala naddala mu Kisenyi abannansi ba Somalia mmwe bali bangi nnyo era oyinza n'okugamba nti be basingamu obungi olw'omuwendo gwabwe ogulabika ennyo ku nguudo saako ne mu bizinensi ez'enjawulo nga bakakkalabya. Olunaku olwaleero ekitongole kya UN nga kiri wamu ne KCCA saako n'obukulembeze bw'ekyalo kya Kasaato nga bali wamu n'ekitongole ekiramuzi bakubye olukuŋŋaana lwe batuumye ebbalaza nga bano bakutambula ebyalo ebiwerako mu Kampala nga basookedde mu Kisenyi okulaba nga bafuna ebyo ebinyigiriza bannansi ba Somalia abanoonya obubudamu mu ggwanga lino nga bawangaalira mu Kisenyi. Kooyoyo Sande Kiwana ono nga ye ssentebe wa Kasaato avumirira nnyo ebikolwa bya bannansi bannayuganda abayisa obubi aba Somalia.
Ano tuwaliwo basosola amazima febe edda twali twesosola naye twateekawo emisomo gino nga gino emugiraba ne tutandika okubeera nga ffenna tukoze eki kati abakyala Abasomaali tubawasa n'abaami bawasa ewaffe n'oluwombo lw'abantu balwagala nnyo kati okusosola kulirawo ffe Museveni alina byakoze omuntu buli wososola ekabira oba eddiini obyobufuzi tokola ki buna basiraamu nze ndi mupositaani naye bakkiriza ekintu kyenkola ki naye nze nga nkooyo oyo sirya kintu nga omusiraamu takisaze. N'oluki buli muntu okusosola tetunakusosola waliwo abamu tomanya buli muntu yenna embeera gy'atambuliramu oyinza okweza musosoze naye nze nga wembadde abakulembeze bano LC emyaka 65 gye nnina abantu bano tubadde tubayisa nabo batuyisa bulungi.
Ate ye omukungu okuva mu KCCA akola ku nsonga z'ekikula ky'abantu alambise bw'ati.
Yes, I'm Daniel Kaseregenyi, Deputy Director, Gender Welfare and Community Services of Kampala Capital State Authority. Under Gender and Community Services, KCCA has a mandate to provide social protection to vulnerable communities. And these vulnerable communities are quite extensive, including refugees, asylum seekers, and basically the host communities. So, and specifically today, we are looking at social protection in terms of sexual gender-based violence and child protection. Sexual gender-based violence in the, among the refugees, asylum seekers, and the host communities. We all appreciate that these challenges do exist and manifest highly among the people living mostly in informal sectors. And that's why we choose to come and assemble at Kisenyi in this zone, because it's where most refugees and more so of low economic status live, are hosted, and they live within the communities. So we are addressing issues of refugees, asylum seekers, together with their host communities to make sure that we limit, prevent, and curtail all matters pertaining sexual gender violence and child protection.
Mu ngeri y'emu naye avumiridde abo bonna abasosola abantu bano.
Quite a number of challenges emerging from their countries of origin, and some of them include domestic violence. So gender-based violence is one of the challenges that manifest from those communities as a gender-based violence aspect, and they do not have the necessary basic facilities to make sure they address those issues. So we as KCCA, we have a mandate to make sure that these people live like any other communities that are within our jurisdiction. Talking of children, these are the children whom we must provide education for, and they must be provided with health services. They must be provided with food. Those are the basic necessities of any community, of any human beings. But now, when it comes to these people, given the circumstances they are in, the refugees, the asylum seekers, you find that they are not in that good position to provide for them, for themselves, and provide for their children. So that's why we come in together with the key stakeholders, partners, to make sure that we provide those basic facilities.
Ate omukungu akiikirira ekitongole ekiramuzi mu Kampala Central naye alina byalambise.
My name is Nacha Annette and I'm the manager Justice Centers Uganda at Mengo. So today we have decided to organize a community baraza in Kisenyi. Mainly this community baraza is aimed at creating awareness and seeing how we can be able to help the refugees and the host communities about the gender-based violence issues that they are facing and child protection issues. So this program or activity is funded by UNHCR. Of course, we coordinate with other partners like KCCA, NRC, and Office of the Prime Minister. And when I talk about Office of the Prime Minister, of course, you understand that I'm talking about mainly the refugees in this today's activity. So we want to see how we can be able to help the refugees handle some of the issues that they're facing. How can we integrate their issues into the government policies and programs? How can we help them to resolve some of the challenges or issues that they are facing? Because they keep raising a lot of issues when they walk into our offices. For example, they have they mainly talk about discrimination in the communities. They talk about denial of jobs. They talk about gender-based violence or violence issues. They mainly face a lot of discrimination according to them. But this project is mainly focusing on gender-based violence and child protection. But we can't ignore the other issues that they are facing. So we are here today. We've invited quite a number of organizations or agencies to see that they are able to answer their questions and see how we can further help them to resolve their issues so that they can feel welcome in this country, so that they can feel like they are able to access the services as we Ugandans access. We want to feel that they don't feel discriminated. We want to see that they get all the services that they need to access, like health, education, legal services, quite a number of issues. So we are here today to see that we handle that. But the program is still going on, or the project, up to the end of this year. But it will still continue even next year. But this is a pilot that has begun from the Central Division of Kampala. And that's why we have chosen to come to Kisenyi, because it's within the Central Division of Kampala. Yeah, so that is the main reason as to what we are here today. Create awareness and see, they tell us their issues and challenges and see how we can be able to resolve them, because there is no way you can help someone when you don't know their problems.
Ye akulembera Abasomaliya mu Kampala naye alina byannyonnyodde.
My name is Khalif Mohammed. I've been here more than 20 years. If I take this opportunity, let me appreciate Uganda government and Uganda host the people. And let me thank His Excellency Museveni and his government. And the Uganda government is the best country who hosted refugees all over the world last 7 years. The best country. Nobody asks ID. You can do whatever what host community they do, except two things only. Refugee, they can't do two things. The rest they can do what the host community they do. Number one, you can't vote. Number two, you can't buy a land. The rest you can do. We have a business. We can rotate each and every from Busia up to Lego. Nobody asking me, nobody stopping me. Like other countries, you can't move. You can't move. Even if you have ID, if you don't have ID, nobody asks ID in Uganda. That's why they become number one all over the world. So thank you guys, behalf of the host community, behalf of the Uganda government. The other issue, we have the many challenges. Some we raised it already. We did not get the feedback, and some on the process now. Number one, there's a human traffickers. Human traffickers is starting in this country, Kampala. We raised that issue to the Internal Affairs, and we are waiting feedback. Because all the way the people comes from Eritrea, Ethiopia, Somalia, Mogadishu, Kenya, Nairobi, and they come Kampala. Then starting but moving point are here. There's people who are human traffickers cheating the children, 14 years, 13 years, 15 years, 20 years and above. And they say, we don't want anything, single penny. They don't charge single penny. They took you, they say, we are taking you from here to Europe. Then when they have taken here, they have using the small car, Noah, Land Cruisers. They cross the border from Lego. They are South Sudan, another team, they hand over. That South Sudan team, they are taking that people, they hand over North Sudan, Khartoum. Those people, another group are there, they are taken to the desert, Libyan desert. There's a Libyan militia camp, okay, who has the guns, who has the camps. When you reach there, they tortured you. When they tortured you, they film it, they clip. They have taken clip, they captured clip, and they are sending your parents. Then you have to pay $17,000 to $25,000. If you don't pay, there's another group who are rotating in the desert, who have four-wheel drivers, freezers, they are doctors. They are selling you those people. Those people, they remove your kidney. So we have been raising that issue. We don't have feedback. We can't stop, and we can reduce. The second, there's a challenge. There's a registration. There's a Somali, they did not register last 18 months. And the reason, we are not blaming the government. The reason is Somali, Kenyan, who come this country pretending they are refugee, they want the ID card, and they are disturbed the government of Uganda. They fought the security, they disrupted these people. So that's why they stopped the Uganda government. So now, the Uganda refugee and the Kenyan refugee, there are teams who are sitting and to solve this problem. So we are expecting, we have a good commissioner now, for the new commissioner in OBM. Good guy, called Patrick Okello. He's a very tough guy, a collaborative guy. Now we are 11 community coalition, 11 chairs, community, 11 chairs, community, strong coalition. He worked with closely us, and he's working hardly, and soon we are expecting from him to open. So the thirdly, there's a brokers for every community who cheated our people, taking 3,000, 4,000 US dollar, saying they are taken to the third country, settlement, they are given settlement. And the brokers, they are around. The people, they report it, and nobody take action. Some people, they are well now. They are driving like cruisers. They make money. They are millionaires now. Some people, they are pretending themselves, they are chairmen, and they are cheating the people. They are sitting with some. They are pretending, they are taking, they deal with some people who are taller than this guy. 5 guys from Nasser Road. They have a porch here, written here UNHCR. And my people is illiterate. They can't see deeply what's going on. These people, they are from where? Some people, they hide. White Land Cruisers, they are pretending UNHCR. They cheat the people. So we need real investigation, those things, to catch those muyai, those con men. So the fourth one, I wrote a letter last 2 weeks back to the town clerk, KCCA, and the mayor. Some area, they are rubbish, you can see 1 month. 1 month, you can see. It's smelling, in the season raining this time. Even now you can pass here, it's not far from here. 1 month is there. So home cleaning, they are not taking those people. When we talk to the managers, they are dumb and deaf. Nobody can answer you. So the people at the areas, those areas, the 1 month in rubbish there, Kasaato, their children at the area. So all those issues we raise it. So that's the issue we are raising.
Thank you so much. If you need our...
Ye Susan Kawuma ono nga yakulira abavubuka mu Kisenyi naye alina byannyonnyodde.
Nze Kawuma Susan ndi wa LC Kasaato zone ate nga nze ntwala abavubuka ba Kisenyi 2 mu bendo bino lino lyonna. Kale olunaku luno lututeekako ebintu bingi nnyo ngafa abatuuze oba n'abavubuka. Kubanga olwaleero edda nedda Abasomali nga balaba Bannayuganda nga abantu batasobola kukolagana nabo, nga ne Bannayuganda balaba Abasomali nga abantu be batasobola kukolagana nabo. Naye olwaleero amateeka agafuga Abasomali ge gafuga Bannayuganda. Twafuuka muntu omu, era ffe wano mu Kisenyi wenkusanga ng'okuba Omusomali oba ng'omusosodde kimpisa bubi nnyo era tukugulako n'omusango, kubanga twafuuka omuntu omu. Kati Abasomali tubawasa, tubazaalamu abaana, Omusomali n'awasa Omunnayuganda, meaning nti kati tewakyaliwo obusosoze. Afirika tuli ekintu kimu olwaleero, era abavubuka mbagamba nti tososola muntu gw'osanze olw'okubanga mugwira n'ogamba gwe vaawo genda tolina Munnayuganda. Ekyo ekikolwa kiba kikyamu oba olaze obutali bumu. Wetwogera ku Afirika, omusaayi omuddugavu wano ewaffe tuli kintu kimu, tetwesosolamu. Afirika tuli omuntu omu. Omusomali ye ggwe n'Omusomali ye ggwe, muli omuntu ogwo. So tubasaba mwenna abavubuka okukuuma obuntu bulamu, kubanga buli wabeerawo obusosoze kiteekawo entalo eziyinza okujja ne zitwataaganya. Era twebaza Pulezidenti waffe His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni alwanye nnyo okulaba ng'ajjawo ekintu ky'obusosoze. Olwaleero Uganda twebaza nti y'emu ku nsi ezisinza okubudamya abagwira. Ekyo nno w'okikola ng'oli mukulembeze ofuna n'okuganja eri Mukama Katonda. Tokoma kufuna kuganja abantu wabula n'okuganja okuva eri Mukama Katonda oba okufunye. N'ekyo tutambule bumu abavubuka bano ab'omu Kisenyi ne Uganda yonna okutwaliza awamu. Tutambule n'Abasomali bano tubeere nga tuli ekintu kimu, tujja kuwangaala era tujja kuwangula ensi yaffe nga tutambula bumu.
Mbadde Steven Tumusiime ku MX Media Uganda.
Akuba akasitoma baffe abalungi mwebale gye mutuusaako engalo. Nze ayogerako nammwe nze Director Somali Properties mu Kisumu Town, Mwami Sekandi Moses. Bamemba tutunda amataka, tugula amataka, tupangisa amayumba, tupangisa amamoloka. Tulina buploti obw'esente ensaamusaamu nga 25 tubulina mu office zaffe. Sangibwa Kisumu Town ku luguudo oluliko Centenary Bank, ku kalina eriko ku supermarket e Kasangombe Junction. Bamemba baffe oyo yenna ali eyo oba bannyinaza abagenda ebweru, baganda baffe abali mu nsi z'ebweru, mutunoonye mu office zaffe oba mutunoonye ku simu zaffe 0757 65 33 7. MTN yaffe 0779 54 9983 ku lw'empeereza yaffe ennungi nsigala ndi hectare 77 properties mu Akiso